Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to the 237th episode of Walking Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of November 30th through December 6th, 2025. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. Now, this book is the sequel to my other #1 Amazon International bestseller, which is One True Home, Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness. Both of these novels, along with my children's book for all ages, Angels of Faith, which is about how we are divine and eternal and we do not die. All of these are available on Amazon for purchase in print, Kindle, and the two novels, well, they're available to listen to as audiobooks on Audible. I would like to thank all of those people who have liked and shared and subscribed, recommended my Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel to others. And if you do become a subscriber, it's absolutely free, and you'll receive notification when I upload new videos. If you're interested in any of my services through my remarkable healing practice, Angel Healing House, now going into its 23rd year. Please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I also want to thank those people who have made generous donations for my free content. And if you would like to donate, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below. I am very excited, everyone, to announce that I have joined a wonderful, wonderful new writing platform called Substack. It's here that many creatives are freely and openly featuring their content without any fear of censorship. And I would love for you to become a subscriber. Now, one can subscribe for free, or to show your support, you can pledge a monthly amount of $8.88 to support my work, or through another level of appreciation, you can pledge an annual fee of $88.88. I will leave the link to my new Substack page on the platform Substack in the description box down below. And I do look so forward to connecting with all of you on that wonderful, wonderful new platform. But here on Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, sometimes we pull runes, sometimes we pull tarot and oracle cards, but we always, always look first into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial events will be affecting us. Now, being Angel Ariel, as I am part of an angelic family. We are known as the Posse of Angels. And the Posse of Angels wish to start off today speaking about the energetic shift that the collective is currently in as we make our way out of the year of the snake and into the year of the horse. This past year of 2025, ruled by snake energy, it was truly a take no prisoners year, as it unearthed and brought to the surface the deepest subterranean hidden trapped emotions in order for us to shed our old skins and address what still needed to be acknowledged and finally released. Although it was very challenging and painful for many in the spiritual community, this was vitally important, and it needed to happen for us to finally be free of any negative, unresolved emotions. I've found that with my clients, they've been freed from these hidden trapped emotions through sessions with me, emotion code sessions, and also by delving into their past lives to unearth what negativity may still be harbored and trapped in their cellular memory that is stopping them and sabotaging them from manifesting their wishes and desires. To book sessions, please go to my Angel Healing House website, angelhealinghouse.com. We are still very much in this transitional period between snake and horse energy, where the strangling hold and constrictions of old stories that we were led to believe were true, they're now loosening their grip on our emotional and energetic fields. And while snake energy does seem to get quite a bad rap, it's the energy of our inner guru that slithers in hidden areas to transform them as it works quietly and many times profoundly. It gets us to delve into deep, reflective reflection so that we can finally tie off loose ends with understanding and compassion instead of perpetuating energies of things like blame and anger and resentment. And we get to the stage where we finally heal what lies beneath. Now, on a physical level, this last 8 weeks of snake energy can manifest as a heaviness, especially around the spine and the lower abdomen, resulting in digestive issues, bringing on some would experience detox symptoms. For instance, in the case of bringing to the surface the betrayal and the abandonment and abuse that many in the collective experienced as children, could make us feel like we are going through an exorcism of sorts, remembering how we were ill treated. But it is necessary to dive into these deep emotions to finally heal and to complete a cycle. 2025 has been a year of renewal and redefining ourselves, and it was by turning inward that we understood our true nature. And we found the strength to walk away from destructive relationships and released outdated beliefs about ourselves. Transformative snake energy helped us to shed our old lives, heal old wounds, heal our inner child, speak up where we would usually remain silent, stopped us from overgiving, stopped us looking outside ourselves for appreciation and accolades of others, to feel good about ourselves and to find our identity. This inner evolution is now leading to a profoundly different reality, one that will manifest for many in the collective. And while it may seem a bit early to be speaking about the year of the horse, which really doesn't start until February 2026, it's only 8 weeks away and still gives us plenty of time to address, bring to the surface, and resolve any anger, resentment, regret, bitterness, guilt, shame, abandonment, and wounded child issues, to name but a few things. In fact, with time speeding up, that date will be here before we know it. So, as the grip and the coil of the snake lessens, let's just whet our appetites just a little bit with the energies that the year of the horse will bring in. Free spirited, forward moving speed, courage, and igniting of new paths for us to take. The horse is all about liberation and momentum to flow freely. Internally, we may physically feel this transition, as many might feel a renewal in their appetites, a desire to bring and break out of constrictions, which may feel as bursts of energy. Horse energy ignites our confidence, our excitement for life, a renewal of purpose and passion, and a feeling of emotional freedom. And as we get closer to the year of the horse, many may see signs pushing us toward new journeys to take. But for now, we are in the last pause of snake energy, as it is sensing the first faint energies of the horse swiftly galloping towards us on the not so distant horizon. One of the big energies this past week was the full moon in the sign of Gemini, illuminating communication, learning, and curiosity. This is enhanced even more as we entered Sagittarius season with its energies of discovering and curiosity to expand our worlds and go on more adventures. And in typical chatty, expressive Gemini fashion, the energy of this full moon, well, it is helping encouraging us to find our authentic voice. And with it being an air sign, it's bringing in a lightness to what seemed to be a very, very heavy past month for many as we went through Scorpio season. Yesterday, on November 28th, you might have heard an almighty hallelujah as the heaviness that the collective has been carrying under the weight of so many planets in retrograde, it lifted just a little bit as Saturn went direct in Pisces, where it has been in retrograde since July 2025. Now, the posse of angels and I want you to think back to July 2025 until, I guess, through November, and see if you can pinpoint something or some things that happened that were very, very challenging. They were presented for us to acknowledge, to finally deal with, so that we could release it out of our energy field and so that we could be all squeaky clean when 2026 and the year of the horse comes in. Now, because Saturn rules over karma, it is during its retrograde where it gives us our final, some would say, homework that often comes in challenging issues around lessons to be learned about re-establishing our boundaries. With Saturn now stationed direct, hopefully we have reestablished our boundaries and we have done the homework that we were given, and which created an energy of openness now to receive and to be presented with our reward. Saturn stationing direct is a time of gifts and blessings to celebrate and honor our hard work and diligence in the clearing of karmic debts. Wonderful, wonderful time, especially when we get to the end of it. It's not so wonderful when we're going through it, but it's wonderful when it's past. With Saturn now moving direct, the posse of angels is sharing that a big chapter, a big gift is slowly being unwrapped for us. Last part of November could bring us a time of wish fulfillment when things just click into place, and life could get very busy for many in the collective as they unwrap and receive their heart's desires. We may hear an even greater hallelujah as Mercury stations direct today. And with many in the collective experience problems with technology going haywire, miscommunication, mail and packages going AWOL, well, it's no wonder that we're doing a happy dance when Mercury goes direct. Of course, it doesn't get out of its big shadow phase for another week to 10 days, but things will start to slowly move forward and gain more momentum. So do be patient. Don't push anything to happen. Now, with Mercury freed up to move forward and Saturn moving direct as well, the energetic lines are open to receive things like new information and for new communications to finally and easily find us. Tomorrow, on November 30th, to round out this month, and do remember, November has 30 days and not 31. We have the planet Venus moving into Sagittarius. For many, this will feel like an inner urgency or a spark to go on a new adventure. Perhaps this will prompt us to do something new, to book a trip to a destination that we absolutely love. Remember that Venus in Sagittarius is a great time to focus on abundance and to shore up the health of our financial situation and to think of ways to create more income for ourselves. Now, as we go into December, there is much wrapping up energy, especially around karma. And for many in the collective, it's working directly in our favor. You might have noticed that without any effort on your part, things are just magically arranging themselves to fall beautifully into place now, with so much of our previous lives being spent focusing on our so called failures and regrets and resentments and anger. There are many in the collective now who are now living solely in the present moment. And with all the integration of our higher elevated energies, our new realities are reflecting back to us our growth and our clarity. This is what is known as a karmic return. Because so many of us have shifted the crushing weight of karmic debt that our former generations simply could not shift because they're lower dimensional frequencies, we find ourselves in a reward cycle that continuously feeds the life that we are now stepping into. This new reality is not something that is occurring by happen chance, but it's unfolding because you earned it as you are now aligned with it. In fact, my angelic family, the posse of angels, wish for us to know that this next chapter is not about lessons, it is about receiving. And as we are entering into December, the posse of angels is having me return to the inspiration and the magical, mystical messages of the runes. Our first rune that comes out for us is the rune of strength. And this one is Uruts. It's the rune of terminations. It's the rune of new beginnings. And it indicates that the life that we have been living is ending as we have simply outgrown it. Or as the posse of angels is saying, we have out evolved it. This death of renewal that we have gone through in this year of the snake was meant to happen so that our new life could be released in a new form. The posse of angels is sharing for all of us to prepare for opportunity, which just may be disguised as loss. Now, as stated previously, this year of the snake has seen many detach from harmful, sometimes narcissistic, soul-destroying relationships. The strength that we may need now to find is the courage and the bravery to live a new life. Be willing to let go of all the things that no longer serve us. The posse of angels is assuring us that the universe is guiding us and supporting us in our new strength, in our new growth. Beautiful. First rune coming up. Our next rune that is coming up for us is this one. And it's the rune Tewaz, the rune of the spiritual warrior. This is actually a call to action, yet one in which we are mindful now to basically stay out of your own way and allow the will of heaven to flow in through us as we are now consciously co-creating with divine will. This is yet another rune of courage and dedication as we have subjugated our ego, our limited human expectations, as we align our self, our small human self, with the small s, and we've aligned ourselves now with the large S of our divine self. So it's a rune of yes, action, but not to take action for action's sake. We wait upon the will of heaven, and when we feel that spark of intention inside, that excited passion, yes, when our intuition tells us, we step forward, and a lot of times rewards, miracles, gifts, and blessings show up in so many areas. The next rune that's coming in is Inguz. This is another rune of new beginnings, and it embodies the universal need to share and search for similarities. Now, this is a very diverse concept to the old lives we used to live, in which we were programmed to always focus on differences so that we could be in competition with others, we could fight with others, and be separated from them. Receiving this rune is a sign of great power, that we now have the strength. There is that word strength again that came to us in the rune Uruts. There we go, came to us in the rune Uruts, to achieve a completion and a resolution from which all new beginnings come. Again, Inguz counsels us to free ourselves from a rut, free ourselves from a habit, a routine, or a relationship that was proper for our old lives, but now it needs to be left behind. By freeing ourselves from unwanted influences, we are free to open ourselves to the will of heaven and to live the life that our soul is yearning to live. Beautiful, beautiful runes. Next, I went to the um, um, Hidden Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and these last two, to finalize this channel for today, came out. What better card to come out with than the number 22, the Master Builder, and the message, blessed. Blessed speaks about the karmic rewards, the gifts, the blessings that are now coming in for many, many in the collective, as Saturn stationed direct yesterday. The posse of angels is sharing with us that many are moving into a time when it just seems like the grace of heaven is with us, and it's moving into a time when it seems like our lives are being divinely orchestrated. Many will feel blessed in ways that are very difficult to express verbally. Where our success was once stymied by obstacles, blocks, and difficulties, things like uh, perhaps unexpected windfalls, good fortune may now easily find us. And all we have to do now, as stated previously, is to be ready to receive, as not only the windows and not only the doors, but the portals of heaven are now open wide for us. And our last card, well, what other card should come in for us? But 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is the number 3, and 3 is the number of creation and miracles, and the card is new life. New ideas, new opportunities, feeling like we can breathe again. We can take a breath of fresh air, renewing of life itself. Miracles beckon us at this time of creating new journeys as planet Earth enters into its golden era of light. The posse of angels are saying open to new inspirations, open to new opportunities, and of course, let your light shine radiantly and bright for all to see. Beautiful. I hope all that's been helpful for you. Do remember that Walk-in Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom airs every week, and I post it on Saturdays. And if you are interested in any of those services from my Angel Healing House healing practice, the emotion code, those past life sessions, which find those hidden, trapped emotions that are sabotaging your dreams for manifesting. Um, uh, Reiki, distant healing, can be sent to anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe. And of course, those angel readings, the angel tarot readings, channeled readings from myself and the posse of angels, and intuitive counseling. All that information is on my website. Please go to angelhealinghouse.com. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I will also be uploading this to my new platform, which is Substack, so you can find it there to watch it or rewatch it again. And And I look forward to connecting with you on that new platform of Substack. And again, I will leave the link to my Substack page in the description box down below. I'm wishing you love. And as always, as we move into this last month of 2025, and of course, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.